For over 2 decades, we've known that advising is such an underestimated part of the college student success experience, and that you play this really pivotal role that often is behind the scenes, that others don't recognize how vital you are to whether our students are succeeding and certainly thriving with us. And I want to kind of explain how this works, because we've been doing this research for a number of years about what helps students thrive and what leads to that. And the more students see their advisor and connect with their advisor, the more satisfied they are, because you're good at what you do, right? So it's a more satisfying experience the more they're interacting with you. The more they interact with you, the more likely they are to interact with faculty and to be satisfied with that, which leads to their thriving. So when students are thriving, they're making the most of their educational experience. They are academically engaged, they're psychologically engaged, and their relationships are also engaging and supportive and healthy. So thriving is this holistic view of student success, that as you are working with students, that's what you're doing with them. You're not just focusing on the academics, but also on their relationships and what's going on inside their head, and seeing their life as a whole fabric that is going to help them succeed in college. Now, when they're satisfied with advising, they're more likely to select a major that feels like it's the right fit to them. When that happens, they're more likely to thrive. When they're satisfied with advising, they also perceive the entire institution more positively. Now, John Braxton at Vanderbilt University calls this institutional integrity. It basically means they see the institution as delivering on its promises. Okay? Are you who you say you are? Is this the place I thought it was? Are expectations being met? So advising is shaping students' impression of the university. So do their interactions with faculty. So advisors aren't the only ones shaping that impression. But when students feel like this is a place that's delivering on its promises, then they feel like it's home. It's where they belong. They have a sense of community, which is the dominant contributor to thriving. So if you look at all those areas, what you see is that advising kicks off this cascade of positive experiences for students. And so while the effects are all what we might call indirect from a statistical, I am a statistician and a quantitative researcher. I will apologize for that in advance. But as you see this, you see all the ways that you are indirectly affecting students' ability to thrive in this environment. And so one of my students who completed her dissertation on just this topic calls it the quiet power of academic advising that has these ripple effects that are affecting so many aspects of the student experience so that they are able to thrive. And so you're in this pivotal position. You embody the institution. You are the one who often is helping the students see ways in which the institution is delivering on its promises. And you're often that person who connects them to what they need to succeed.